You remember the old days where we used to look at weird people who liked weird things? I say the old days. It was literally last year. Well, I haven't checked it out in a while because I kept looking and there was no new episodes of it. But I have found some more. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we have addiction to bee stings endangers woman's life.
My name is Margaret, and I'm 53 years old. I live in Morning View, Kentucky, and I'm addicted to stinging myself with bees.
Oh! Every time the music, hello, my name's Margaret. I'm from Morning View, Kentucky, and I'm addicted to stinging myself with bees.
I sting myself on my hip, my elbow, on a finger, on my ankle, my forehead, on the tip of my nose.
Why?
The most I've ever given myself was between 15 and 20 in my left hip.
What? This is an uncomfortable one. How? Why? 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 And the end of the day as well, I'm sure, doesn't a bee die if it stings you? So she's actually an insane bee murderer.
I really love stinging myself with bees.
Why?
Margaret has been addicted to bee stings for the past 10 years.
That is so weird. Oh, that is so weird. What the?
Her addiction...
Oh, man. Oh! It makes you cringe when there's things that are injecting. It's like a drug overdose, except it's a bee.
started innocently as a way to relieve her arthritis.
What?
In search of relief from the pain,
no.
Margaret turned to the bees in her garden.
Oh my God.
I had read how people have been using it to relieve certain pain symptoms. The first time that I stung myself, it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. And it just got easier every time.
Oh, she holds there! I feel like at this point the bees don't even want to do it. She's literally, look, she's holding it with a flipping like some tweezers and it's like, right, do your thing. Like, these bees do not want to sting her. They're like, hey, Margaret, it's okay. Hey, it's fine. We don't want to sting you. It's all right.
But what started as an occasional prick of pain for medical reasons has escalated into 15 stings a day.
It's the bit where you see it. Like, I'm one of those people who struggles with, like when you have to get even, like, your blood stuck. So then, sorry, I'm trying not to look at the screen.
There's a couple trigger points right here that I like to sting. Kind of put a little dent in it with my fingernail. I gently...
The dog, the dog is literally looking like, lady, what the fuck are you doing?
She's always had kind of a taste for...
How the hell has she got a husband? I'm sorry, right? I love my girlfriend dearly, but if I ever walk in and she's just like... I'm going to be single.
Look at the odd side of things. At this point now, with 15 stings a day, that's when I'm starting to get really concerned.
Look, she's chasing it! The bee's not even trying to attack her. That bee there was literally trying to run for its life. Margaret stings herself with bees over 100. Oh, what the? more than 55. Oi! How's she not dead?
It doesn't take very long for it to turn into that peppery burn, and it actually feels good. There's a little bit of swelling. There's a little bit of itching, but there's good stuff happening. Jeez.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What good stuff, huh? Margaret, what good stuff are you talking about, Margaret? I don't see anything. All I'm seeing...
So Pete, honey, look at this thing.
Yeah, you can see it twitching.
What? Why is it... Hang on. Why is it twitching?
Margaret's so hooked on stinging herself with bees, she has hives in her garden to keep her stocked up at all times.
That is horrible. I mean, that is... If it's specifically bees, that's what I'm saying. If it's bees, they will all just die. Like, it'll sting once and then, they're dead. Like, so she's going to actually have to have, like, quite a serious breeding program going on in her back garden just to simply even support this addiction. Oh, my God.
I hear a hum.
She even uses a bee.
Oh, my God, you see her eyes there.
I hear a hum.
That face is literally just like, where are you? Where are you? Usually, like, if that's me, I'm thinking like, ah! But in her situation, it's, where are you? Come to mama. Time to sting.
She even uses a bee vacuum to make the chase easier.
Oh my God,
When I
she
open this
hunts him with a Hoover.
Revolving door here. They can go in, but they can't go out.
That's awful.
And Margaret never leaves home without a supply.
I carry honeybees around with me in my purse just in case I need a sting throughout the day.
I actually put this like up there with the lassie with her husband, I think. I mean, I say that I don't know if I could actually like put these things in order because they're all like a bit tapped in their own little ways, but this is certainly up there because this is, I feel like, because it's hard to explain. Like, to me, the other things, obviously you eat them, but you don't actually like have to then endure, like, it's not painful. Like, sorry. But when the other addictions, when they happen, they're not a pain that you experience when you get the addiction. Like, even the petrol one, obviously, I'd imagine it tastes absolutely disgusting. But I don't believe it'll be such a thing of it's pain on first impact. I can imagine it being pain later. Where she literally, her fetish, or whatever it is literally is pain, like, there. It's like, I love it!
But every time Margaret stings herself, the honeybee dies.
Yeah!
It's a fact Margaret is all too aware of.
Every bee is precious. I get sad when I watch them die. I prefer to get an older bee. The younger
Why is she playing a flute to it?
bees, they've got their lives ahead of them, and it helps me feel less guilt about killing the bees.
So she gets upset by it, but to me, then that is a well, that's the addiction side of it. So that shows the addiction. That shows that when she does it, she doesn't actually feel like complete by it. Where like the other people, they didn't really show any remorse for it. Where she seems to regret it. I don't know. That's strange. These things, yeah, I thought that. It can be very serious.
I suppose some doctors might think that this is risky behavior, but I seem to thrive on the bee stings.
I need to find out if this is going to hurt her. She has her own ideas on things, but let's just see what medical science has to say about all this.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with me stinging myself with bees, and I don't plan to stop.
I see plenty wrong with that, I'm just saying.
Not all of Margaret's friends know about her addiction to bee stings. But with the arrival of her new hive, she thinks it's time to reveal her obsession to her good friend Lyle.
Well, I just wanted to explain to you, what was going on in the backyard. All these bees that we got here now aren't just for the honey.
What else you do with them?
Sting myself.
Yeah, oh. Oh.
It's kind of strange, ain't it? I mean,
It's kind of strange. Yes. It's kind of strange.
I avoid it myself. I mean,
Not avoiding myself,
you don't do that every
yeah.
day, though, do you?
Most of the time, every day.
Can't you find it someplace else, like in another form, without going through the pain? Or are you just a little sadistic?
It doesn't hurt like pain.
The last time I was stung, yeah, it did hurt,
It's
like
just
pain.
a little peppery
See,
burn.
that's mean to say I've never had it. I've heard that it's apparently really, it's apparently really painful. So, yeah, okay.
To me, it'd be a torture. Getting stung all the time.
Yeah.
It's really probably the first time I've heard anybody purposely sting yourself there is that concern, you know, that you can go too far with it. It's one of those things, like, you don't know, and it affects some part of the body until 5, 10, 20 years down the road.
Well, I got one left.
Okay, we need to talk about this.
Yep, we need to talk about this.
The folk medicine that we've been doing this with is great.
It's more than just folk medicine. They make me feel better, and when I haven't had a sting for a while, I get cranky.
But I don't want to have you pretty much tearing into the hive at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Because there's been many a morning you've woken up, walked around the house. Simple statement, I would really like to get a sting right about now.
That's terrible. Christ, in the night as well. Like, she'll literally wake up and be like, oh, you know what really helped me get back to sleep? Did you hear a bee?
They relieve my anxiety, and they relieve so many other symptoms. And you gotta admit, after I've had at least 10 stings, the sex is great.
That's true.
You see, I didn't need to know that. Just wanted to say that out there. I didn't need to know that. I mean, good for you, but just saying, like, for areas like that, there's a few other tricks you could try.
Can you understand my concern here?
Yeah.
I just need to see what the long-term effects of this has been. Let's go to a doctor on this.
You need proof that this is really helping me. All right, I'll see a doctor.
Okay.
But I really don't think he's going to find anything. You know, probably say that I'm healthy as a horse.
Oh dear, that's terrible. So she's going, the doctors, he's going to get her better and try and see if we can stop the addiction itself. She's going to say, basically, the doctor's going to turn around and say, you're doing it great. If it helps, it helps.
How does somebody start bee therapy?
I heard that arthritis can be relieved with honeybee stings, and one day I caught a bee in a jar, brought it in the house, and stung myself. The next day I was able to move easier, and it was a surprise that it actually worked.
Okay. How do you determine how many you take in a day?
You can't really measure the dosage that are in those little stingers and stuff. I just kind of...
Well, I think that there just answers all of the questions. Like, you think, say medication, for example. So she's saying that it's a treatment for her arthritis. So you think of some medication. No matter what medication it is in the world you have, has a specific dosage. You know how much is in that medication. Like paracetamol, for example. That is like 500 milligrams, I think. So I don't know. Like, you have tablets 100 milligrams. Like, you always know the dosage, where she's saying there you don't know exactly. Some stings might be low, some might be high, and then that's where the risk is. It's like...
feel and see how swollen it gets.
So sometimes with bee stings, they can lead to infection. Have you ever had an infection from your bee sting?
I have forgotten to take the stinger out a couple of times,
goodness.
Usually on my back, and I have, some intense itching, and I might get an infection or something.
What do you do if it gets infected?
I usually put honey on it.
Okay. Do you find that works?
It fixes it right up.
Okay. When you had 15 stings in a day, did you notice any other side effects? Did it make you nauseous or dizzy or feel bad in any way?
The day that I took 15 stings, I was a little more tired than normal. I think I just needed to rest and recuperate.
Again, she refuses to accept that it's the stings. She admits, like, her story is literally pointing towards it's the stings causing these feeling changes, but she refuses to blame the stings. It's just, I was just tired that day. It's like, no, you're putting your body through things that, like, we're not supposed to endure. Oh!
Certainly with bee stings, we're not sure how
Why
much
is the tongue
of
yellow?
a dose, if you will,
It might just be cough. Okay, that's a scary face.
is toxic. So my biggest fear is that one day suddenly she'll swell up, her throat will close, and that she'll die. My concern is a couple-fold. One is that over time, you can become allergic, even though for years you've been doing this, and suddenly you swell up and can't breathe. The other thing is I would recommend once or twice a year just having some blood work done just to make sure that your liver and your kidneys are working properly.
I was going to say, because if the sting could be, you forget about all your kidneys and everything. Your kidneys, every single thing you eat or drink goes into your kidneys, or any single thing that goes into your body is kidneys. And the second your blood, I'm not just going to like try to talk like a doctor because I'm really not one, but like you said about getting blood tests and everything, because in your blood you have like all of these, like the blood poisoning, for example. You can literally die from blood poisoning, so, and blood clots and all that. So
we don't know long term what some of the bee sting toxins can do. Would I recommend that you stop? Yes, I would.
I've heard a lot of those concerns before from other people, and you know, bee stings are not for everybody, but they work for me. I need to continue stinging, but I don't think I'll be increasing my numbers any. I'll just proceed with caution.
She's gonna die. That sucks. I think it's sad because I knew when you could tell how she was acting before she went to the doctors, that she had no intention to stop it, even because of the fact that she refused to accept that it was the bees causing her to have all these side effects. So she's not going to stop it. It's a shame because, I mean, if she's lucky, she might be okay, but more than likely, she's probably going to get ill, seriously ill, if not worse. I always feel like the end of these videos, right, they always get serious because, like, it starts off, it's like, oh, it's funny because it's like, oh, well, like, it's not funny, it's more just, like, bizarre, and I think that's why, like, the comedy of it is. But then when you actually, like, look into it and stuff and you see, like, that's why I always find the doctor's side of things more interesting, because then when you hear what they've actually got to say and the impacts it has on the body, I think that in itself is quite a little learning experience. But then that's the first time I've actually seen it where the person's came out and basically said, I don't care, I'll continue. But yeah, I'm going to end it there anyways, guys. Sorry, I was just investigating to see if it was illegal in UK to even kill them, because I thought it was, but it's not. But what did you guys think? I actually rated that as the worst one I've done, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what you guys think. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Please leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel, and if you want to watch something else that I have made, click it. You know what? I might even put the playlist here. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Oh, like as well, please. I think I already said that, but I need some more likes. I'm still waiting for you to click. Okay, I'll let you go now. Bye.